men that are also carrying this sense of sexism in the same space and how they reclaim the space and they don't let other women speak up. So it's some of the biggest challenges. And I'm just going to give a quick story because this was a moment of reflection when Yadira and I were still organizing women day laborers in the street day labor corner. A lot of those women were cleaning homes and they work in a Hasidic Jewish community where they are experiencing witch theft, they're experiencing, they have to clean most of the floors on their knees. Some of them even experience sexual harassment from their employers, all these issues. And I remember me and Yadira naively were like, you know, we can build a campaign, we're gonna raise wages to $15, so we're gonna empower women to start demanding $15 an hour. And then we tried everything and nothing worked. And we were like, you know what? We learned that Hasidic Jewish community, they function in a very patriarchal structure where there is the rabbis who have the power to have influence and power in their community. And we were like, you know what? We're gonna ask for a meeting with the rabbi. We're gonna ask them to like sit down with us, and now all of them have to start paying. So we found an elected official, they were breaking down the meeting, and they're like, well, the rabbi is willing to meet with you, but not with women. You guys need to find an organizer who's a male, who's gonna come and talk to the rabbi. And I were like, well, that's dumb because we are a women-led organization and there's no male organizer who's gonna sit down on those meetings. And the reason I'm sharing this because Yadira and I were like laughing. I was like, you know, we're also trying to understand the Hasidic Jewish community and culture. And we became very judgmental. We're like, how stupid is that? We're in the 21st century. How insulting is that? But that was just like a moment of experience that led us to understand and also change our strategy. We were like, well, if the rabbi is not going to take our meeting, we're not going to meet. So what we ended up doing is trying to bring some of the women, Hasidic Jewish women, to meet with the women. And that was like a beautiful moment because it was the first time where we had Latinas, day laborers trying to understand the Hasidic Jewish culture as well, and instead of seeing themselves as antagonistic and saying like, you know, you're my employer, you're evil, saying like, damn, you're screwed, we're both in it together. And that was like a beautiful moment of solidarity that I always take like when it comes to challenges, is like how we build those safe spaces. And this is why in the organization we have built women committees and women trainings, and some of the members are like, you know, you're discriminating because you do all these trainings only for women. They're like, yeah. And we're gonna keep doing. So we have like leadership development trainings just for women. We have a lot of trainings, even Yadira runs like OSHA trainings just for women. And then we get talk about everything that usually, you know, traditionally women will not talk when male are there.
Thank you. And I think